Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and for my no-buy art supply today, I am talking about panic buying because January is coming, like really quickly. So we have less than a month before that hits. Now, whether you're following along just for entertainment purposes, or you're doing a no-buy yourself with art supplies, or maybe a no-buy for something else in your life, this video might be of use to you or interesting to you. So the temptation is this: because I have laid out my inventory, I know what I have, I know what I'm doing, I have my motivation, I have my rules, my temptations are all clearly identified and laid out. Now it's sort of idling time, where I'm just sort of hurrying up to wait and waiting for January to roll around and start for when this no-buy actually takes place. So for panic buying, it is super tempting to look at my inventory, see the gaps in the holes, and go, ooh, I could really use 5 more of blank, or however many more of this, or a couple extra of those, just to make sure I get through the year. For me specifically, when I look at my inventory of what I have, and I'll link all the videos for my no-buy, especially this inventory video, I don't have a lot of watercolor sketchbooks, and I've been wanting to paint more. In fact, I'll get into that more next video when I talk about my resolutions, my New Year's resolutions for 2022. But this is 100% something I wish I had more of, or sketchbooks that I could watercolor in. Now, it is super tempting to panic buy a couple extra to get through the year, but buying more sketchbooks is what prompted a no-buy to begin with. So buying more of the thing that's a problem, that's my ultimate temptation. Like, it's a huge vicious circle, and I just need to step out of it and look at it for what it is. So no, I won't be purchasing sketchbooks. I won't be panic buying anything like that. Now, have I purchased a couple things that felt like panic purchases? Yes. There have been panic purchases on my behalf that are interesting, and I want to talk about that too. So panic buying as an abstract is definitely something. As the new year, I can feel that sort of internal pressure, and I just need to acknowledge it for what it is, whether it's keeping a journal or just creating, or just being like, hey, look, you got yourself into this mess with having way too many sketchbooks. You're not going to get out of this mess by buying more. That makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. So what have I purchased that felt like a panic buy? And I'm going to show you. So for my channel, I do a couple demos once in a while that are watercolor. And I use a student grade Fabriano watercolor paper. This is the 300 gram. It's 25% cotton. It's very affordable, but I only have 6 sheets left, which I use front and back, but that's only 12. So that's really limiting my demo abilities for this channel. Now, one of my rules for my no-buy is that my children may borrow my art supplies, but I cannot borrow theirs. Excuse me. This is something they borrow. They like to use my pads of watercolor paper for their projects, for their creating. So what did I buy? I bought 2. Here's a 50 in cold press. Here's a 50 in hot press. I can tell you we're already down to about 20 sheets in the hot press. I have 3 children. Our eldest is 13 and our twins are 10. And our 10-year-old twins love to watercolor. So to share with them and encourage them to create while making sure I have paper for my channel for demos, this is it. I cannot use this paper for my challenges, I have to use my sketchbooks that I purchased. That was the point of the no-buy, to rethink the way I purchase and buy paper and sketchbooks for all these creator artist challenges. Like, that's something that I have to come to terms with, and the only way to understand the gravity of my decisions is to literally go through it and just deal with every sketchbook I purchased and fill them. That's it. So that's what these are for. These are only for demos on my channel. Now, my husband made a purchase. He's not doing a no-buy. He has his own hobbies. Most of his hobbies are individual, like athletics, and those don't require any supplies or anything like that. He purchased ink for the printer. As you can see, magenta is missing. We are all out. Our printer works like this. If you run out of one color, none of the colors work. So he just said, hey, I'm buying ink, and bought ink. And I was like, oh, okay. It is what it is. He's just gonna buy ink if we run out. Like, it's his decision, it's his choice. He supports my no-buy, but doesn't care either way if I have one or not. We're not making or breaking banks over here. But anyways, so he purchased ink for our printer. The last thing that was sort of a panic buy, and this feels harsh. So I have an old computer, and I did a video back in September where I roast my computer, like I make fun of how old it is. My computer's so old, that kind of thing. And I'll link that video. I'm basically laughing the entire time because it's laughable at this point. I looked it up. So the average lifespan of a computer is 5 to 8 years. Well, my computer is at least 10 years old, if not 12. And when you turn it on, it sounds like a motorcycle trying to warm up. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, I run Adobe Creative Suite 4 on my computer. That's how old my computer is. So I was laughing about it and joking about it, and I was like, hey, I'm not buying a new computer if my computer dies. Like, I'm doing a no-buy. And my parents, who wanted to give me a birthday Christmas gift, and I word it this way because my birthday is really close to Christmas, decided to buy us a new computer. And your generosity, Mom and Dad, I love you so much. So they bought us a new computer. They were really worried. They love my channel. They watch my videos. They want to support my creative hobbies. We picked out a green one. And yeah, so I use my old computer still. We ride things till the wheels fall off, but should it die, we have a new one now, which is a whole new set of things because I need all new software for it as well. But yeah, they were really, really worried that we would go without, and because we homeschool our kids and our kids do typing and they do a bunch of stuff and research, that was something we could use, and, you know, birthday, Christmas. So those were sort of the panic buys. That's insincere to this gift. This wasn't like a panic purchase, but they definitely recognized that I'm on borrowed time with my computer. So whether you see this as me panic purchasing for my channel is up to you. This is what has come into our house that is art and design related. And that's it. So I'm ready for 2022. I don't know if 2022 is ready for me. Mentally, I've sort of planned and mapped out where I'm using each supply in each sketchbook. And in my mind, I am at August of 2023 for this no-buy. I'm going to try and extend it beyond 2022. Because the only thing I'm really going to run out of at this point is probably sketchbooks. The one thing I over-purchased and made poor choices of to begin with. Oh, the irony. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.